Mean by the article analysis is that I want you to, using this template, go ahead and fill out this, all of these boxes. All right, so the first one is the headline. Now the headline is the main part of the article that catches your eye, right? Okay, so this is our sample article. Amazon cancels plans to build New York headquarters. This is actually an example from something from a student's work last year. Now, um, you actually this year have the benefit of having your articles given to you for the most part. You are using a specific database that provides articles. Our students had to go and fetch articles last year, so this is one of the ones. I generally actually wouldn't allow a CNN article this year, but this was a different year and it was students doing that on their own. With a headline, you want to notice it's written in sentence case, right? With titles, we're so used to capitalizing all the main words, but please notice that this is sentence case. So Amazon cancels plans to build New York headquarters is written like a sentence, and the way that we write it in our sample is just like it's written on the article title. Okay. All right, the byline is this here. So the next point is the byline. It's worth 2 points. Your byline is literally, who is it by? Okay, and that's worth your 2 points right here. Now your lead, okay, your lead, which is worth 3 points, goes right here. Your lead is, generally it is the first sentence that appears in an article. However, sometimes you'll have an article with a buried lead or with a lead that is a little bit delayed because they might do something colorful to catch your eye and start the piece off. In this case, the lead is indeed right here. And the lead tells you the basic who, what, when, where, why, right? Amazon, who is ditching its plans, what, when, like now, to build headquarters in New York City. Why? Facing backlash from members of the community. That's your lead. It goes right here. Bring that in a little bit. It goes right here, properly cited. Now, when I say buried lead, you might have an article that starts off with a quotation or something like that. This would not be a lead. If they started out with this quotation from Jody Seth, the Amazon spokeswoman, and then went into this, you would know this doesn't sound like it's giving me the general overview of what's happening, right? This is just a quotation from a senior member of the company. So you wouldn't necessarily use this as a lead. You want to look for that first main sentence that gives you the general overview of who, what, why. Okay? Summary. Explain what is happening overall, then list the 3 most important details in the article. That means you have to read the article. And in our sample case, where did I put it? There we go. In our sample case, I'll make this bigger hopefully for us a little bit. You'll notice it's not a terribly laborious task here. Recently, Amazon made plans to build a secondary headquarters in Queens. This would create many job opportunities and cement New York as a technical hub. However, there were many negative reactions as the installment of the headquarters would hurt people living there and make them pay more taxes that they possibly could not afford. Because of this, Amazon canceled their plans to build the headquarters in New York, which was met with mixed reactions. Okay, now we go right into those main details. The first main detail, Amazon is canceling plans. Second main detail, and be very literal about this. Go ahead, say the first main detail. Go ahead, say the second main detail, the third main detail. Be very, very clear. The second main detail highlighted is the reaction from the various figures in New York and even out of New York. The third main detail that is highlighted is what this might mean for New York and Amazon and what may happen in the future as a result. Okay, now here we get into this analysis piece. I just want to pull this up. Your analysis is worth 15 points, and your questions are, why is this important? To whom is this important? Is there a certain group or political party that would benefit from the tone and style of this article? Consider whether there were experts consulted and whether they can be considered indeed experts. State whether the author of the article maintained neutrality and a short example of where she or he went astray or where she or he towed the line. Actually, I took the example part out. I just want you to state whether they maintain neutrality. I made it even easier this year. Look at me. So, 1, 2, 3 all answered here. It's important because it highlights that it has a very big impact on different people and places. Amazon is also a very large company, leading to impacting people. This is important to many people, including those associated with Amazon New York politics and other areas. Huge impact on the, I would think that means world. Look at that. Especially in economical relationships, as other areas may benefit from Amazon even more. Number 2, many political figures were consulted on the issue. Companies have moved their headquarters, but with Amazon being a large company, this instance is to a much higher extent. Feigerman, the author, did stay neutral throughout the article. He included different reactions from people while addressing the effect his decision has. Oh, that looks like a repeat, because that is the answer to number 3, right? But look how easy that is. It really is very straightforward, guys. When you are answering these questions, I don't want you to start writing your paper. I don't want you to react. I don't want any words that imply your tone or your opinion toward this article. I just want you to state the facts. All right, now our vocabulary, worth 5 points. You're going to write 1 or 2 words that are new to you or that are used in a new way. And the definition from Merriam-Webster that most applies to the content. In this case, and I liked this, so I wanted to show you. In this case, I'm sure you've heard of Silicon Valley, but I just wanted to point out that this particular student decided that Silicon Valley, while he had heard of it, while it was something that goes around we associate with technology, just having the literal definition sometimes clarifies and makes you more confident in using the term yourself. He also chose to highlight behemoth, right? Which sometimes just the sounding of it can sound funny. We might associate with other words, but it does actually mean something enormous, especially a big and powerful organization, which certainly applies in this particular context. Your full MLA citation, again, you can check this on Purdue OWL. You can use one of the citation tools for your full MLA citation. You can use Citation Machine or EasyBib. I always go with Citation Machine. I find it easier. But that should be pretty straightforward for you. It shouldn't take you too long to do this article analysis. Again, start with your very first article, and with the sites we give you. With the sites I've given you, you should be able to pull the MLA citation right off that article, okay? Any questions, come find me on conferences. Have a great day and enjoy this process, guys.